Hi there, I'm Scott from GoldwingDocs.com, and today I'm going to show you all about the humble adjustable crescent wrench and why you're using it wrong. Probably. Everyone probably has at least one of these. I know I have one on my motorcycle, I have one in my car. They're a great tool to use on the road when you don't know what you're going to have to fix and you don't know what size bolt you're going to need. I've got a collection of them from this no-name brand. I've got Crescent, actual branded Crescent wrenches. Originally they were made by Crescent Wrench, so that's kind of an interchangeable name. Just call them Crescent Wrench or adjustable wrench. Here I've got a little Pittsburgh Harbor Freight cheapie. This one's a Fuller, that's a fairly nice one. And this one is branded Honda. I don't know where I got that one. Now, given the choice, I will always go with a nice box end wrench. They're going to give you the best purchase, the best grip on a bolt. They're exactly the right size, especially if it's a quality wrench like this one. Now, what I'm going to show you is how to use these properly and explain how most people are actually using them incorrectly. That can damage both your bolts and the wrench itself. Okay, so bolt wrench. Everybody says, yeah, okay, let's see, we twist this thing here and turn it, and then it's tight, and then you turn it, right? Simple. How can I be doing that wrong? Well, I'll tell you. Okay, so we put the bolt in the wrench. We open the jaws, put the bolt in, tighten the jaws, and now we turn it, right? Wrong. We're turning it the wrong way. Did you know there's a right way to turn this wrench? We actually always want to turn it this way. So if we are tightening the bolt like we are here, we want the wrench on this way, where the solid part of the jaw is doing the pulling. If we're loosening the bolt, we want to do it the other way, so that, again, the solid part of the jaw is pulling the bolt. And the reason for this is if you look at what the forces being exerted on the bolt by the jaws, here, it's pulling down this way. That's fine. That's the strong part of the jaw. So what are the forces that are being exerted on this jaw right here? Well, it's being pushed this way by the bolt. Bolt is rotating and it's forcing this jaw downwards, but it can't go anywhere because it's jammed up against this here. That's fine. That's a strong mode of use. If we twist it the other way, it's actually, the force is trying to lift this jaw, the lower jaw, out that way. And instead of it being forced against this piece of metal, which is strong, the only thing holding it on are these tiny little bits of metal in here that you can't see that actually interact with that thumb wheel. And that's where all the force for tightening that bolt is going. As a result, you'll wear out or break that wrench fairly quickly. So that's the number one thing I see being done wrong with these wrenches, is simply make sure you are pulling the bolt and not pushing the bolt. Let's look at the proper way of using this wrench. You use your thumb on the thumb screw, you open the jaws up, put the bolt in, or put the wrench around the bolt, close the jaws tight, turn, open, tighten, turn, just like that. It's important that you actually open and close the wrench each time, because if you don't, this jaw tends to work itself loose. And now you have a bolt that's loose inside the wrench. That's a recipe for disaster, because as soon as you start torquing that up, the wrench is going to slip and it will round off the bolt. That's why I really don't like using these wrenches, if at all possible, because they are the number one cause of rounded off bolts. And once that bolt's rounded off, you have a different problem. We're going to have to find a way of extracting that and replacing it. Incidentally, the exact same is true of channel lock type wrenches like this. Again, if you put something tight, put something in the jaws and then try to push it this way, all the force is being applied to these little thin strips of metal, and they will break. So again, when you're using a channel lock type wrench, any wrench that is an offset like this is adjustable, you want to put the fastener in the wrench and then pull down from the strong side. I hope this video has been of some use to you. If you like what you see and you want to see a lot more just like it, Don't forget to click on subscribe and the little bell down in the corner. And of course, don't forget to check the GoldwingDocs forum. We've got lots of friendly people there and lots of helpful hints just like this one.